My name is Leslie Koresep, the first administrator of Usakos Town Council. I'll be leading the proceedings today. Honorable Governor Natalia Tungakoses, Her Worship the Mayor Arin Simeon Kurz, His Worship Davy van Wyk, Karibib Mayor, His Worship from Omaruru Municipality, Master Tinon Hanabeb, CEO of Erongo Region, Honorable Weather, the Constituency Councillor of Omaruru Constituency.
You are live, Mr. Leslie, you must space this.
Oh, okay. Master George Pechue, MD of QQR Navahap Gold Mine. Master Ben Nangombe, Executive Director in the Office of the Prime Minister. All mayors present, all councillors present, all the MDs and CEOs of captains of industry, all public members of Usakos, Karibib, Omaruru, and media present, welcome and good morning. If I have left out, it's not on purpose, it's maybe that we are reaching the age of 50. We would not waste any time because we are 1 hour behind. And one thing that I don't want, since I was working in the National Planning Commission, is to be late. My apologies to the traditional head, Chief Transep in his presence, and the other traditional authorities present. My apologies, Chief Transep. Let us immediately start with the program and request the first citizen, because I'm the first administrator, she's the first citizen, to give her, not maiden, or must I say final, or I must say something, but let me welcome Madam, I normally would say in my silence, the Iron Lady, Madam Irene, Honorable Irene Simon Kutz, to welcome us to this historic event, first of its kind in Usakos after independence. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. CEO. Thank you for that warm introduction. Good morning, everyone in the room. Thank you. Distinguished guests, honorable dignitaries, esteemed stakeholders, and fellow residents of Usakos, Karibib, Omaruru, Erongo Region and beyond, and all the other regions represented. Once again, a very and a warm good morning to you. It is with great pride, profound humility, and boundless optimism that I stand here before you today as the Mayor of Usakos, welcoming you to the 2025 ARAF Festival. This is no ordinary event. This is a reflection of the hard work, dedication, and unity of a community that believes in progress. This is an affirmation of our collective vision for a brighter future, and it is a moment for all of us to come together, not only as the residents of Omaruru, Karibib and Usakos, but as Namibians, to build something greater than we could ever have achieved individually. Let me begin by acknowledging and honoring the presence of our distinguished guest, the Honorable Elia Ngurare, Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia, who is duly represented by Mr. Ben Nangombe, Executive Director of the Office of the Prime Minister. In his absence, His Excellency, your leadership and vision continues to guide this nation towards greater prosperity. We are deeply honored by the presence of this office, which signifies the unwavering support and commitment of the Namibian government towards fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. A special acknowledgement to the Governor of the Erongo Region, Honorable Natalia Tmokosis, who is also the patron of ARAF 2025 and beyond, whose visionary leadership has indeed played an instrumental role in shaping the region's economic and social landscape. Honorable Governor, your presence here today is a testament to your commitment to the development of not just Usakos, but Karibib, Omaruru, and all of the Erongo region. I further recognize His Worship Vincent Kaua, Mayor of Omaruru, and His Worship Davy van Wyk of Karibib, with whom we are in partnership, which is called the Okulak Partnership, and who have also brilliantly hosted this festival in previous years. Thank you for setting a high standard and laying the foundation upon which we are building today. We look forward to continuing this journey with you stronger and more united than ever. To all the local authority councillors present here, I see my colleagues from Henties Bay, His Worship the Mayor, Vermaak, and Honorable Skinny, all the honorables around here, thank you very much. The managing directors from the various companies, we have our main sponsor of Nabagap Mine, Mr. Botsiwe, the MD of Erongo Region, Mr. Hanabeb, the MDs of Osinos. We have them all present here. Thank you for your dedication as stakeholders, and thank you for your tireless effort in bringing vision to life. I would also like to mention the presence of our traditional leadership. I understand that Chief Emmanuel Kaseb is in our midst. Our headman, traditional leader, Mr. Ben Uise, is also here. We also have the Ovaherero and Banderu founder and president here, Ms. Nandi and Ms. Rosa. Thank you very much for your presence. And everybody else whom I did not acknowledge, the Chief of Police, if he's present, you are all welcome. This festival is a result of your hard work, innovation, and collaboration. Without you, none of this would be possible. I think you need to give yourself a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, mine is very brief, is to do a welcoming remark, but I would like to give a bit of a background. And this background is that this year's ARAF Festival is a powerful manifestation of what happens when three towns, which is Omaruru, Karibib and Usakos, come together with a singular vision. And that is to create a platform for innovation, entrepreneurship, and community empowerment. We stand here today as the proud host of ARAF 2025, and I say this with confidence, that this year's festival is not only bigger and not only better, but it is broader. This ARAF Festival is an innovative branch of the Okulak Agreement, a partnership that was forged in the spirit of unity and progress. It is a celebration of local entrepreneurship, where SME, corporate stalls, kapana vendors, agricultural activities, and musical performances all come together under one roof to showcase their incredible talents and vibrant spirit of our communities. In 2023, Omaruru set the bar high with a festival that was bigger. In 2024, Karibib took the mantle and delivered an event that was even better. And now in 2025, Usakos stands proudly at the helm, leading the charge for something broader, something more impactful, something that will leave a lasting legacy for generations to come. This year, I am thrilled to announce that stakeholders and investors are joining us not only from across Erongo, but from regions who have already proudly booked their stalls. This is a demonstration of the strength and potential of our collaboration, and a reminder of the power of working together. ARAF is no longer just a local event. It is a regional and national movement, one that is beginning to resonate far beyond the borders of Erongo. ARAF 2025 is a symbol of what is possible when we, as Namibians, dare to dream beyond our individual limitations and instead work in harmony for a greater good of our people. I want to echo a belief that has always guided me, that serving the Namibian people is the highest honor and responsibility. Leading alongside each and every one of you, visionaries, passionate leaders, and compassionate citizens, has been one of the greatest privileges of my life. Look around, my leaders and our partners. We have been entrusted with the future of our communities. The responsibility is ours to lead with integrity, to innovate without fear, and to elevate the dreams of our people to new heights. The time is now, and ARAF 2025 is exactly that. Let us not fail those who have placed their trust in us. Let us not fail our communities. Let us not fail the Namibian nation. Together, we can and we will build a future of limitless possibilities. I thank you very much, and let the ARAF Festival 2025 begin. Thank you.
Three towns, one vibe. Let us say 3 towns, one vibe. 3 towns, thank you. This has never happened in the Republic of Namibia. It's the first time. The actual meaning of Okulak, Omaruru, Usakos Karibib Local Authority Cooperation. What we intend to do is to register a Section 21 company called Okulak. We will have a board of trustees. Then later on, after 10 years, we'll just have one mayor for the 3 towns. It's not a joke. We need to dream, and dreams become reality. If you don't open your eyes when you sleep, then you will stop dreaming. Therefore, we are going to dream. If one of the councils wants to join this initiative, the 3 mayors are there. You are welcome to join. Then we will take you on board. But the dream is there to become a reality. Now I will ask upon the mayor of Omaruru, Honorable Vincent Kaua, to come and address, to give his statement. 3 towns, one vibe. Can we give him a hand of applause?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Executive. I'm very happy and delighted because I remember 3 years ago, our current governor, the governor of the Region of Excellence, Honorable Natalia Kwako, says she has signed on a very important document of the 3 towns. That time, as the Deputy Minister of Urban and Rural Development. It's a historical signing, my Honorable Governor, very historical. Today is not a day for speeches, but to celebrate. And Omaruru, Karibib, Usakos are celebrating a milestone. The Right Honorable Prime Minister of Namibia, Burare, Mr. Ngombe Idi, our Governor of the Region of Excellence, Honorable Natalia Kwakoses, our beloved MD of Nabahab, Erongo Region, and also a senior, my own councillor, Honorable Ernst Betuletu Weather, the three mayors of the three towns, in terms of the Memorandum of Understanding. The host town now, Irene Kurz, Worship Davy, Karibib, me, myself of Omaruru, Vincent Kahwa. The Omaruru Karibib Usakos Local Authority Cooperation, known as Okulak, was born from a visionary Memorandum of Understanding signed in 2022. Between the three towns, this partnership was designed to harness their collective strengths of the three towns and foster regional development through shared initiative, most notable the ARAF. And the host mayor, Irene Kurz, was very clear that we started in Omaruru better. We came to Karibib, Bika. We are here in Usakos, a testimony of brother. Now as Usakos prepare to host, and they are already prepared, its turn of the ARAF event, the town is buzzing with anticipation. The festival theme, Bika, Better and Broader. It's more than celebration. It is a dynamic platform for local entrepreneurs, farmers, and creative to showcase their talents and products, from trade exhibitors and agriculture showcase to music performance. The committee show ARAF is igniting economic opportunity and community pride. Community pride, we call our Omaruru College Band the pride of Omaruru, and we are delighted that we are also here to combine the pride of the three towns. This moment marks a full circle realization of Okulak Foundation vision to unity, local authority in driving inclusive growth, investment and innovation across Erongo, Honorable Governor. Investment, growth and innovation across Erongo region. On that note, that is the remark of Omaruru as a town on behalf of the council and also on behalf of our residents. Thank you very much and enjoy the event.
Three towns. Are you not happy? One down, two left, two down, one left. Okay. Some people are wondering, how did this thing exist? We don't want to drain the resources of Navakhap. We don't want to drain the resources of Osino Mine. Next time, Navakhap and Osino Mine and all other corporate industries will only deal with Okulak, and not with Usakos, and not with Karibib, and not with Omaruru. That's what we are aiming at, which means that's why we have one trade fair for the 3 towns. As the mayor of Omaruru was saying, we have run the whole cycle. We are going to refocus, and then next year, we are going to start with Omaruru again. And we hope that the other corporate industries also, we don't have to be at every event 3 years, one event after another. It's very innovative idea. Thanks to the visionary leadership of our political office bearers. Because politics brings people together. Sometimes people think it divides. It brings people together. And that's why our visionary leadership, the 3 mayors, councillors, have taken that step to make it possible, which was seen to be impossible, to talk one language within the 3 towns. With that, let me once again welcome Honorable Davy van Wyk, the Mayor of Karibib Town Council, to the podium. Hands, please.
Thank you, Director of Ceremonies. Let me stand on the protocol already established. I just wanted to correct the Director of Ceremony, Honorable Governor. He said that we have run the full circle. Started with Omaruru, Karibib, and Usakos. So you know how the road is going. So the incoming councillors that will continue with this event, please take note. Now that Usakos is finished, we are going back to Karibib and then to Omaruru. And then we'll come to Karibib again and then to Usakos. From Usakos we go to Karibib. So that is, I think that is the order in how this event should be rotated. Only then we'll do justice. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to acknowledge the presence of colleagues from Koricas, Grootfontein. Honorable Governor, I also understood that the towns of Grootfontein, Chumeb, Otavi also want to stimulate this initiative. The other towns want to also copy the same program, and they have traveled so far to be with us today. Thank you very much for coming here. As it was said, mine is just here to support. We have been welcomed already by the host, but it is in solidarity that I stand in front of you. I would like to extend a warm welcome also and heartfelt thanks to our esteemed exhibitors and sponsors whose participation and support make this event possible. The dedicated organizing team, distinguished guests, to all the attendees, the purpose of today's trade show is to showcase cutting-edge products and services that we provide, foster networking opportunities, and facilitate knowledge exchange within our industry. That is the main purpose why we are here. So thank you to everyone that could be here also. And my last suggestion from Karibib, and I think it will be accepted with the assistance of the 3 towns, is that from next year, if possible, can we please attach the biggest, nearest village to our towns, so that when we have this exhibition, we start with that village in order to boost for that town. And I wanted to suggest that if it is Omaruru's turn, let's incorporate Omachete. If it is Karibib's turn, let's incorporate Ochipingwe. If it is Usakos' turn, let's incorporate Spetskope, so that we can also have a small thing before the main event that will be in that town. through that, we can also extend the services that we are getting here to those smaller towns, and we can assist, because through these 3 years we have learned, and we know the organizing committee is now well vested of how to organize these things. So we just organize, even if it's not on the same scale, but let's support those small villages in order for us to bring them out. With those few words, thank you very much that I could listen to me.
Yeah, a bit of information. I've been the CEO of Karibib for the past 10 years. Now I'm the CEO of Usakos. Masa Sindongo, the CEO of Omaruru. Watch out, I'm coming to Omaruru if my contract ends, so that I can also have the full circle. Yeah. I'm not shying away, you must know. After 5 years, I'm going to Omaruru. It's the contract that is saying so, it's not me. So that we can have Okulak, every CEO must go, we must recycle. But one of the sections in the agreement is saying we are going to rotate CEOs. 1 month, the CEO of Omaruru will go and stay in Usakos. 1 month, the CEO of Karibib will go and stay in Omaruru, and so. The manager of finance will go there, the manager of technical services will go there. That's the start. It's very unique. Otabi, Chumep, and Grootfontein, I can give you a workshop on the agreement so that you can follow suit. Let me once again thank the 3 mayors for the support that they have given towards this agreement. I know 26-27 is election. Anyone here that wants to stand to be elected councillor within these towns, please don't come and say, I don't support this idea. I don't want. Let's not support. Please, this is a foundation built strongly, very strongly. Let's just come and build the walls, and let's come and build the roof. Muni meta hammer kom en kom the foundation kom wel 2 months ni of kontir megaslani. If you come support this idea, the Namibian house, the Okulak house, may his soul rest in eternal peace. With that, we will request the NCS brass band to give us a selection. NCS brass band. Are we ready? Thank you, NCS husband. Whoever will now go into the captains of industries that have been supporting Okulak since introduction. With that, I will call on Master George Petue, the MD of QQR Navajap Gold Mine, to the podium. Hands, please.
Thank you, Director of Ceremony and CEO of Usakos Town Council and formerly of Karibib Town Council and probably of Omaruru Town Council, Mr. Leslie Gorosep. Thank you very much. Right Honorable Dr. Elijah Ngurare, Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia, duly represented here today by the Executive Director in the Office of the Prime Minister, Mr. Ben Nangombe. Thank you. Honorable Natalia Oasis, Governor of the Erongo Region, Honorable Weather, Constituent Councillor of Omaruru, traditional leaders gracing us with their presence here today, Your Worship, Honorable Irene Simeon Kutz, our host mayor of Usakos Town Council, Your Worship, Honorable David Van Veek, Mayor of Karibib Town Council, Your Worship, Honorable Vincent Kaowa, Mayor of Omaruru, Honorable Councillors are here today, members of the Uniformed Services, CEO of Erongo Red, Osino, and all captains of industry present here today, fellow exhibitors, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you all. On behalf of QQR, Namibia, Navajap Gold Mine, it is indeed both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as the main sponsor of the Amalgamated Rotational Annual Festival, fondly known as ARAF Expo 2025. We are proud to have contributed around 200,000 Namibian dollar as direct sponsorship towards this transformative event, a platform that brings together visionaries, entrepreneurs, innovators, and industries large and small to shape the future of our region and beyond. In addition, we are also an exhibitor at this expo to showcase our mine, our operations, our identity, what this community means to us, and what in turn we mean to the community. At Navajap Gold Mine, we believe that mining is more than just extracting resources. It is about investing in people, investing in communities, sustainable progress and development. Our sponsorship for this expo is just but one example of our commitment to supporting local enterprises, empowering innovation, fostering inclusive growth across our region and across the country. The ARAF Expo is a celebration of creativity and collaborations, three towns coming together as one. This showcases the best of what our region has to offer, from groundbreaking technologies to grassroots initiatives. It is a space where ideas are born, partnerships are forged, and futures can indeed be built. Let this expo be a reminder that when we invest in each other, we all rise. Let it be a call to action to continue building bridges between industries, large or small, between communities, between innovation and impact. As a company rooted in Karibib and in Erongo Region, we understand our role. We understand our impact in the community. We understand the importance of creating opportunities that uplift and inspire communities. In that spirit, I'm pleased to announce two major projects that Navakhab Gold Mine has approved for Usakos in our 2025-2026 budget. Honorable Governor, we will come and brief you in more detail about these projects. But just in brief, Honorable Governor, your call to action has been heard and answered. I'm proud to announce that Navakhab Gold Mine is allocated just over 1 million Namibian dollars to fully restore, refurbish, and upgrade the Usakos fire trucks to full service. The work is underway. The work is underway, and we aim to have the truck operational before end of the year. Honorable Governor, we are also excited to announce the construction of an SME park right here in Usakos, an investment valued at 8 million Namibian dollars. The architectural designs have been completed and costed. The project will go on tender in October after completing the necessary permitting. This initiative will promote essential infrastructure and opportunities for local entrepreneurs to practice their trade. We want the construction to commence before end of the year. Honorable Governor, this is on top of the various projects we are currently completing in Karibib, including the construction of the Karibib Medical Center at a cost of 80 million Namibian dollars. Omaruru, don't despair, we are on our way to you. These developments reflect our enduring commitment to inclusive development and ensuring that our communities feel tangible benefits of our existence. In concluding, to the exhibitors, the organizers, and every individual who has made this event possible, we salute your dedication, your hard work, and your vision. And to all attendees here and for the rest of the week, may you leave here inspired, empowered, and ready to shape the future. I thank you.
I just want to announce that whenever someone steps, his footprints tends to gold. I will not name the person. Herewith, let me welcome Master Tino Manabep, my brother, to come and address this beautiful event.
Good morning, Governor. The outgoing councillor from Hendy's Bay is tempting me to switch off the electricity, but his power is not bigger than the will of the people. Nonetheless, my name is Emmanuel Tino Hanapep. It's wrongly written on the documents in front of you, and I would like to greet you in the wonderful name of Lord Jesus Christ, our Father and our Savior. We didn't even pray when we started. Furthermore, Your Excellencies, Governor, allow me to stand on the protocol that was established, but also in our culture, just acknowledge the gap in which jurisdiction we are, and all of you today. I don't have a massive speech, but just to say that it is indeed a massive privilege and honor to be here with you today at the event that in which we have made this dusty area of Usakos a place where we can sit and feel comfortable. I'm sure all of us drive past this area every day or on a weekly basis. And it never comes to mind what can really happen here. We sometimes think, can the municipality really do something with this thing? But today, we can proudly say that something can happen if people are committed to it. Electricity is the greatest enabler. Education is the greatest equalizer of all time. So, having been equalized and empowered by education, we are now standing here today. Now, the mayor of Karibib made reference to, and everybody else that was here made reference to how this event started. I was privileged enough to work at RCC from 2015 until 17 as then interim CEO. And when we were there, it's an idea that I'm sharing with you today. We clustered few towns. We clustered few towns that were having a similar proximity. That was the Okulak towns. That was Chumep, Grootfontein, Otavi. And we thought that perhaps because RCC also has in all these towns that I've mentioned at least 3 hectares of land, except Karibib, right? All the others, they have land. We thought maybe perhaps because of the challenge of resources, these towns can go procure equipment, right? That is necessarily required within this space. And it's something that perhaps as part of this Okulak trajectory that the towns can probably really take on that initiative to go procure equipment. That is basically to be able to provide services. It can be front-end loaders. These are trucks that can remove refuge. And these trucks were meant to rotate on a 3-weekly basis. This equipment was meant to rotate on a 3-weekly basis from one town to the other to be able to help with those kind of services that are in itself required on a monthly and a daily basis. But that's not part of my speech. They give me a 10-page speech, and before I'll be invoiced for being here for too long, I have summarized my speech while I was sitting in this on this one page. We are part of a journey where the leaders that have started this initiative is about to leave the offices. And here we want to say to them, it's not important how you come, but it's important how you live and what you leave behind for the people. And with this, to the outgoing mayors, outgoing councillors, I would really like to applaud you for the effort and what you are leaving us with. Can we give them a round of applause? Collectively, we can do better. Now, Governor, I'm also trying to learn how to use the this small thing called technology. Now we were invited, but we don't need an invitation to be invited to Okulak because we are inherently owned by municipalities that are part of this journey and part of this process. And secondly, they are also clients of us, and we also serve their greater clients that are here within this area. So therefore, we firmly believe that it is our duty, not a privilege, our duty to actively participate every year in this specific event. But comparing to Omaruru and Karibib, Usakos was a different challenge. Challenge in that where we are, there is no electricity supply and connection. And for us to bring electricity here permanently was costing us 900,000. And we did not spend the 900,000. We did not spend the 900,000. It was costing us that much if we were supposed to bring it permanently. But given the challenge that we have with theft of cables, which we are really asking and pleading with everybody within Erongo Region, because we are battling with cable theft every month, right? For this calendar year, we have already lost over 5 million just in that, right? Therefore, we couldn't take the risk of installing infrastructure here permanently. Nonetheless, we have spent 246,000 to provide electricity here. But also, what I can tell you is last week this time, there was no pole that was standing here. So therefore, if we decide to do something, we can do it. Because this is an event of SMEs, I just want to engage and share with you what we are doing in the other communities that the Mayor of Karibib referred to. For those ones that have been to Ochimbingwe and Omaruru, you would note that there are market stalls in that area, in those two localities. Those market stalls have one supply point. But because it's small units that are there, since they have been constructed, they've not been in use. Because how do we, if we are 10 vendors that are using the stalls, who will pay for the electricity? And that has been the problem, Executive Director. Who will pay for the electricity? So now, we were requested to split and give everybody their supply point, and for each of those vendors to be able to then pay. So we thought it will cost 100,000. In the end, for Chimbingwe, because now you have to reinstall and give everybody their own light, everybody their own plug, and own socket and all of that. In Ochimbingwe, it cost us 275,000. We are busy now of that project. In Omaruru, it cost us 374,000. In Okumbai, the community hall does not even have electricity. So we have connected the community hall in Okumbai to be functional, because this is the intention of us to build infrastructure, is for the infrastructure to be functional. And all of these infrastructures were not functional. And therefore, in Okumbai, for the community hall, it's 59,000. And for the Community Rural Development Center, I understand there's Community Rural Development Center in Okumbai, it's 53,000 that we are investing in that. And this is really mainly because Okulak and these kind of functions are temporary in their very nature. But when these communities go back to their respective areas where they stay, they need to enjoy same privileges that we are giving them today. And it is in that light that I think this is relevant for this juncture, as it stimulates and empower SMEs, create jobs, and ensure sustainable income for those colleagues. I was testing the governor today, and I was saying, and I'm sure when she comes, she will use those words, not on my watch. I will not allow you to do this on my watch. You guys, it's a joke, you guys must laugh, man. Now, I'm coming to Omaruru. Now, if you go to Omaruru, there is a Olympic field center constructed, standing there for more than 10 years, no electricity. The electricity will cost to bring electricity just to lay the cable, and somebody must buy the cable, right? And I've been trying to find out who the owner of this facility is, but without receiving a letter of request. I understand it will cost around 700,000. So from my side, we will give 50%. We'll give 350,000 to connect that facility. So what I'm only asking the regional and local government, what I'm simply asking the regional and local government is to be able to take this message to the relevant authorities. But also, I would also like to really urge central government and its functionaries that as we draw up bills of quantities, as we look at the benefits, how this building or infrastructure will finally provide benefits that are desired, that they really do what is required, right? Because it's not acceptable for us to build infrastructure for 5 or 3 million or for 300,000, and then it is standing there for quite some time. And I'm highlighting this strongly from the fact that, as I said, electricity is the greatest enabler, and education is the greatest equalizer, and water is life. But water and electricity are both empowered and enabled by electricity. As we speak, and as we sit here, Honorable Governor, I got a call yesterday that tells me that Flamingo School have been without electricity in Walvis Bay since May. And all they ask me is to say, look, please help us. And I said, but what's happening? They say, look, the contractor is on site, but that small piece to connect the school, that is not there. So then I said, look, go and fire the person that drew up the bill of quantities, and also whoever is responsible for that. And that's what we must focus on. It's not for us to be able to sit here and backstop things that were pre-planned. But nonetheless, currently within our jurisdiction of areas where we are, ED and with your help, earlier in the year, we signed an agreement. Last year we received 12 million from them. This year we received 12 million from the government, 20 million. But we also put in our own, right? And with that, within this area, we are electrifying 456 new households. And especially in Usakos, if you drive, as you go towards, from the hospital to Okumbai, that's Samstan, there we are putting in 6 million to electrify about 138 houses. On Glumbashe, 5 million for another 170 houses at 5 million. In Harambe, that's now Karibib, another 6 million. In Uis, that's just behind the roadblock in Karibib, together with Navahap, they also put in 5 million. We put in 5 million to be able to electrify those communities. We have now set aside additional 8 million for Maruru. I do not know, is it Hakasep or what's the area? Hagana. Yes. I guess think of Hakasep. And we believe that over the next 5 years, we need to electrify about 6,160 houses at a cost of 200 million. And we'll continue and do that. This is very ambitious, but there is more urbanization taking place because of lack of jobs and business opportunities in the rural areas. And therefore, we really urge all of us to be able as businesses to support what is happening within those spaces. But equally, we want to reduce cost. We don't want to build buildings, but in Uis we will build a building. Because in Uis we don't have infrastructure, we'll build a a building in Uis maybe for 5 or 7 million next year, provided we have land. We asked the regional councils, they said there is no land for us. But when they come back, Honorable Councillor will do that. Honorable Governor will do that. But we are also equally excited to announce that we are in the final stages of developing an app. It's a mobile app, so you'll sit with your mobile phone here. It will allow us, I'm already doing it on my phone. Now we are in a testing phase where we'll give you a different enhanced customer experience as a business. And that is, you'll be able to pay your accounts, right? On your phone, you just download the app, you register yourself. If you were registered already, I would have tried and purchase electricity for you, but you must first be registered. You can also do fault reporting. In the past, you were calling us, right? In the past, you were calling us, here is what? All you have to do is to say, my street light is not working. We ask you which town is it, you say it's Walvis Bay. Then it asks you, is it Meerseg or whichever Hakasep, you press Hakasep. We ask you what's the street. Either you can give the street name or you can simply do this, give your location. You know, you can. So you'll receive power outages, service applications, balance inquiry. So you can literally receive everything. Now we are running around with small slips. Even your token that you have to insert in your meter will be available and your whole history. So if you want to buy electricity anytime, you can buy and keep the token on your phone, and when you want it, the paper is not like lying around and later you are losing it. As a driver of economic growth, Erongo Region is committed to support SMEs and BE companies. In the current financial year, we have processed orders of close to 230 million. And 63% of that was procured from SMEs, Namibian companies and BEs. And only 5% of that went to international companies because of the very nature of our business. So, and you can register as a vendor because we are talking about SMEs. Please register as a vendor on our network. We have now allowed, we have even changed. We are trying to make things easier and simpler. Wherever you see queues, if you see a queue, let me tell you something today. If you see a queue of 10 people or 20 people, there is likelihood that somebody would assist somebody to be in front in the queue first, earlier than you. Somebody will be helped while you are standing in the queue, or will find a way to jump a queue. So queues inherently support corruption because of delays. It inherently supports that people must find a way how to be helped faster. It increases frustrations. So we must be deliberate in our actions in terms of how we want to improve services, how we want to reduce cost, and everything that goes along with it. In conclusion, let me read the statement now. In conclusion, Erongo Region is honored to partner with Usakos and ARAF organizing committee, and we can create opportunities, empower entrepreneurs, improve quality of life of our communities, and we remain steadfast in our vision of enabling growth through innovative electricity supply and distribution, while embracing technologies to meet the evolving needs of the future. Give me a round of applause, please.
I quote, "Don't bring me problems, bring me solutions," unquote. Who said that? Asatino Nganabe. That's what he tells his employees. Let's continue. We are in time. We are supposed to end at 1. And with that, let me call on Master Ben Nangombe, the Executive Director. The other one I won't want to say in because there are two of them. We have powers and without powers. But I would not say which one. Master Ben Nangombe will always is the Executive Director in the Office of the Prime Minister.
Leslie, thank you very much. Okay, can we rearrange the equipment here? Good morning. Good morning. I used to work for the Ministry of Health at one point, and you've been standing for too long. I want you to just stand and stretch a little bit. Stand up. Just stand up a little bit. Yes, just do this. Do this if you can. Do this if you can. Come on, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, now shake it off. Yeah, very good. You may sit down. Yeah. Thank you very much, Director of the Proceedings, my brother Leslie. I will stand by the protocol as established, acknowledging our governor and the rest of the House. My name is Ben Nangombe. I'm serving as Executive Director in the Cabinet Secretariat in the Office of the Prime Minister. I was asked by the Prime Minister to come and represent him at this gathering. And the purpose for being here is to really demonstrate that this event has the highest support of government. The highest support of government. So there is a prepared statement which I'm going to deliver to you. It's not my statement, it's the Prime Minister's statement. So it is for me a great honor to be able to stand in the shoes and to deliver this statement. Allow me to begin by applauding the local councils, the local authority councils of Karibib, Omaruru, and Usakos for initiating and sustaining this unique tradition of rotating trade fairs across the three towns. This form of collaboration reflects the values of unity and shared prosperity that we as a nation strive to uphold. It also reflects how communities, when working together, can create prosperity that can reach much further than if they were doing it individually or alone. And it is an exemplary initiative. And I'm glad to, yes, please. And I'm glad to have heard that it could possibly be replicated in other towns. People are talking about Tumeb, Otavi and Grootfontein. There is Oshakati, Ongwediva, and Ondangwa there. There is Otapi and Okahao and Sandi there. These things can be replicated for the benefit of our people. The overarching theme of this festival, bigger, better, broader, challenges us not to settle for the ordinary, but to pursue sustainable growth and to ensure that the benefits of developments are felt by every Namibian especially the communities at the grassroots. Again, we are speaking with the same voice. The proposal that my brother Davy made to say include the nearby settlements, again, is to reach the grassroots. That's where the services are required. That is where poverty is felt most. So we need to be inclusive in that sense. So we are all aligned, and I think this is very important. So this trade fair can serve as a catalyst for empowerment, for the creation of wealth for our people through the generation of incomes. And when I came in, I went around the sports field to look at the different stalls. And you can see the variety of services and products that are being provided, that are being offered by the people. What does that mean? It means that the people are actually making the effort. What we need to do as government, as local authorities, is to provide platforms such as this one, so that our people can sell their wares, they can generate an income, they can feed their families. That is the responsibility that we have as governments, as local authorities, and also as established businesses. For far too long, Namibia has been known as an exporter of raw materials. And that needs to change. Yes, our mines, when they do the extraction, we do need to move towards value addition. We need to move towards processing. So, and we also need to add value to the local products, whether it is agricultural products, whether it is other items. We have in Karibib, for example, the gem cutting and polishing factory the government has set up. Government has provided training for the small miners and the artisanal miners to be able to add value to the products and offer them to tourists, offer them to customers. And that is a good thing that government has done in that sense, because this creates employment, particularly for our young people. It increases the buying power of the people to be able to buy what they need. So we know that the export of raw material is equal to the exportation of jobs, and we need to change that trajectory. The Namibian government remains committed to ensuring that the goals, the national goals outlined in Vision 2030 in our national development plans are realized. And this includes expanding our industrial capacity and local manufacturing. Very, very important. So for us to realize that, the country needs to invest in the necessary infrastructure. And Tino was just speaking about that. Providing electricity for the people. We heard about what George was talking about in terms of creating industrial stalls. Very important. So these things is an ecosystem that we need to cultivate as a way of empowering our people. So it is for this reason that government continues to explore ways and means to support our micro, small, and medium enterprises with legislative frameworks. We have had a situation where, for example, the informal sector was not formally recognized when it comes to the Labor Act, for example. So there are amendments that are being proposed to ensure that they are recognized, they are able to benefit from the legislative framework that we have in the country. I've heard about the situation of the informal sector. The street vendors have not enjoyed sufficient protection. So in Parliament the other day, the Minister of Urban and Rural Development was talking about reviewing the bylaws to provide more protection to the informal sector, to the street vendors, because this is important. Street vendors cannot be harassed by the police all the time for doing what they are doing in order to generate incomes for their families. They need protection. There must be a framework that helps them and supports them to do what they need to do to feed their families. So, yes, please, another round of applause. So, what the Prime Minister is saying is that the trade fairs, such as this one, they provide platforms that connect the micro, small, and medium enterprises with consumers. We are the consumers. The vendors are out there. We need to go and support them. They get connected to the markets. They get connected to other stakeholders. So that is important. So we need to continue to support the small-scale industries. We need to, in this region, the small-scale miners, a very important component of the economy. They need to be supported. We need to provide them with capacity. We need to provide them with the training. We need to provide them with the tools so that they engage in responsible extraction of the minerals. They do it according to the law, and they do it according to preserving the natural environment. It's very important. So, and also, just generally, business management. Some people may start, they start their small artisanal mining, they generate some money, but what do they do with the money? Are they managing their cash flow? Are they managing their income in a manner that can continue to support the family? So that is very important. And we also know, here in the Erongo region, there is a small-scale horticulture industries that are happening here. I happened to pass by one of the facilities just outside Swakopmund there. People are growing crops under tents, very beautiful tomatoes, green peppers, other things. We need to do that. The Khan River here has a very fertile ground that can be harnessed. When you drill a borehole in the Khan River there, the water is sweet. Let us use that water to be able to grow crops. It's very important. And then we are talking about the industries being able to support the local small industry. Whether it is a mine, let us create the capacity for the SMEs to supply the personal protective equipment, to supply the hard hats, the boots, the overalls. Why do we have to import that? Let us create capacity for us and thereby improve the livelihoods of the people. Some of these things don't need to be imported. The machining services in the mines, the welding, the catering services, the laundry services, if any, the maintenance services. We have trained so many young Namibians in the VTCs. They must enter that space to provide these services and create a sustainable, robust local economy. So I think those are some of the thoughts that the Right Honorable Prime Minister wanted to share with you. He wants to emphasize that ARAF, as we have it, is not only a place for exhibition and showcasing what Namibia has to offer, but it's a celebration of our culture. I have seen ladies dressed in traditional attire here, looking very beautiful. And that is important, because when we mingle like this, we enhance our national identity as a people. And it's important, because that is the vision when we talk about inclusivity, that nobody should be left out. And also, it contributes to the tourism industry, for example, so that when people visit our country from outside, they can see how proud we are of our diverse cultures. So the Prime Minister urges the organizers to ensure that this fair grows in leaps and bounds, to open more opportunities, to build stronger industries, and to support the livelihoods of the people. Prime Minister also calls upon other towns and settlements to emulate this example. And that's exactly what Davey was talking about earlier. So the Prime Minister wishes to emphasize that as we support and participate in this year's ARAF trade fair, let us carry forward the spirit of partnership, innovation, and inclusivity. Let us ensure that when we say bigger, better, and broader, we affirm that our towns can leverage shared strengths and uplift our people. And they must be uplifted effectively and practically. And in the context of supporting this local initiative, the Right Honorable Prime Minister has pledged an amount of $5,000 to this festival. It's practical support. So the Prime Minister extends warm congratulations to the local authorities organizing committee, to the organizing committee, to the exhibitors, and to the communities of Omaruru, Karibib, and Usakos. He wishes every participant a successful, rewarding, and collaborative experience during this festival. Thus ends the statement. I thank you very much for your attention, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm challenged, but this challenge is very positive. The ladies, the stool. Oh, the stool. The ladies that you are seeing here, moving around, the beautiful ladies, is part of participants for Mes ARAF. The first ever Mes ARAF. Broader. It means broader. Therefore, we are broadening the space of ARAF. We are going to have Mes ARAF. The crowned lady will be proudly representing the 3 towns of Usakos, Karibib, and Omaruru. A first ever person, a beautiful lady, which will represent 3 towns. Not Namibia, but 3 towns, which means please appreciate them and appreciate their beauty. But when I met with them, I was telling them that beauty pageants are not like the old times where beauty is the main aspect. It is to do with your life, your social life, how you perceive community. Beauty is last. You need to be innovative. You need to look at how you can impact community, how you can change community behavior. That's what beauty basically means. Inner beauty, not external beauty. And then we are also going to have spinning cars, where people will be spinning cars, jumping out of the car and jumping in the car, whilst the car is still driving by itself. It's broader. First ever spinning that will take place just here. That's what we mean with broader. Now we will take a breather and ask the school choir to come in front for a selection. Is it the school choir? Oh, okay, not the school choir, the Horoquest. Hello? The Horoquest, can they come in front for... Let's respect the culture. I'm also from the Royal House, ne? And if you are having a function, you must respect the Royal House. I respect Chief Transep as a representative of his. I'm also the representative of what he is taking care of.
twate. Aye, Usakos team kwe twate. Karibib sasika mama. Karibib sasika ketaro. Karibib sasika Usakos rokesa. Karibib sasika Usakos twate. Ay tapta mala. Ay tapta. Ay tapta. Sister Maggie. Ay tapta. Mami Dani. Ay tapta. Mami Melka. Ay tapta. Ay tapta mama. Tiniros kami. Ay sa ukesko. Uwita sira kosada. Hire kaireo. Tiniros kami. Ay sa ukesko. Uwita sira kosada. Hire kaireo. Ay Usakos tama twate. Ay Usakos twate. Ay tapta mama. Ay tapta. Ay tapta. Ay tapta. Ay tapta. Ay tapta. Ay tapta mama. Tiniros kami. Ay sa ukesko. Uwita sira kosada. Hire kaireo. Tiniros kami. Ay sa ukesko. Uwita sira kosada. Hire kaireo. Sasi prokesa na tia. Tamara rokesa na tia. Sasi prokesa na tia. Tamara rokesa na tia.
That's the tradition that we live for. With that, as we are coming towards the last end of the tale, we will request Honorable whether the Omaruru constituency councillor to come forward to the podium and do what he do best.
Thank you very much, Director of Proceedings. Mine is just short and direct to the point. I will be introducing the keynote speaker, our regional governor, the Iron Lady of the region, a lady of substance, a lady who is on point, and a lady who does not take shortcuts. Honorable Natalia Kongozes has started a career as for 40 years in education. She was a teacher. She started in WIS and head of department. She grew up with the inspector, director of education, and then she became the CRO of the Erongo Region, where she have achieved 4 consecutive times audit. They call it, what do you call it? A clean audit, unqualified audit for 4 consecutive years. So she's always telling me that I don't play with mismanagement, corruption, and finance through prudent. Honorable Congress was also appointed in 2020 by the late President as a Member of Parliament. She served in Parliament when she was appointed as Deputy Minister of Urban and Rural Development, a task which she completed with diligence. Then after she was appointed by His Excellency again as a Deputy Minister of Higher Education and Training, where she was tasked, one of her tasks was to make sure that she established the Namibian Student Financial Assistance Fund, where she made it very clearly, and she have drafted it, and she have delivered it. And then the current administration president, Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, again appointed as a governor, the first female governor for Erongo Region. So therefore, let's raise and welcome our first female governor.
Thank you very much, Cake and Guns. Thank you very much. We may be seated. Thank you very much. From the very onset, first, greetings to all of us. Now, why are the chairs empty now? Actually, this is the highlight. Now, all the chairs, where are your neighbors? Where are the neighbors? Can we get our neighbors? I want to speak to the full house. Organizers, the beauty queens. Get me the people who came for this event. Because I want to talk to all segments of our society. You are all invited. Ladies and gentlemen who are outside, we have got number of chairs. Ahadure, Inje, come in. Otherwise, I will keep you here because I cannot declare this gathering open by speaking to half of you who came for this event. Can you come in? Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Where are the business community of Usakos, Karibib, Omaruru? Can you please enter? Thank you very much. The children there, the youth, come in. Come in, I am a teacher. Come in. The yellow uniform, come in. The choir, please come in. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. When we utter and express words, it should have the meaning. When we say inclusivity, Mayor, it should mean yes, that. So therefore, I'm inviting all your people whom you have invited to enter the hall. I don't want anyone to be left out or to feel excluded on the basis of your standing, irrespective of your social, economic standing. We are Namibians, and exactly that's why we are keeping the expos such as these ones to equalize, to make sure that all of us feel important in this Namibian house. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Gaup, Emmanuel Nguwaga Casip of the Okulak clan, after which this region is named. I don't accept. And the organizers, you must know protocol. We cannot bring our gaup of the Okulak tribe, who is also the chairperson of the Council of Traditional Leaders, to his own territory and put him there at the back. It shall not happen. We must give the due recognition. Of course, he is gazetted as a chief, but in our customary law, he is our gaup. And gaup cannot be seated there. It's not acceptable. And the one who was leading the program also hailed himself to be a subject. He ought to know. So we have to correct wrong things. So therefore, take out him. Kay kam sense ka. Tage saluti hansa. Rang anka. Kay kan. They called you chief. In our customary set of practices, you are the gaup to the Okulak clan. And also the chairperson of all the chiefs that are recognized in our republic. So it's a very, very, very big office. Yeah? Thank you very much for understanding, and our apologies, our sincere apologies, Gaup, for the small mistake my children has made. Please forgive us for that. Our constituency councillor, Honorable, and this is for the Karibib constituency, Honorable Melania Njao. I am told she has got a bereavement in the family. Also, our sympathy is extended to our councillor of Karibib constituency. Honorable Weather, Omaruru constituency councillor, thank you very much for your presence and also the introduction of the keynote speaker. Thank you so much for the job well done. Your Worship, the Mayor of Usakos Town Council, Councillor Irene Simeon Kurtz, I want to salute you. You are indeed a leader of substance. You are exiting your task with pride. Someone who spoke before me informed us or reminded us that what matters most is how you exit that given space. And I can tell you, Her Worship, my daughter, you are exiting with flying colors. So there are better, bigger, and broader opportunities await you. Because when you exit right, then next door is awaiting you. Thank you very much, my daughter. Your Worship, the Mayor of Omaruru Municipality, Councillor Vincent Gaua, thank you very much for your insights that you have given us this morning about how these three towns have put their heads together, wisdom together, leadership together, and hence the realization of this Okulak this afternoon. Thank you, Omaruru Mayor. The Mayor of Karibib, I like your brilliant thoughts, and it should be put into practice. Let us attach these Okulak different towns to the smaller constituencies and the settlements. I know when you can get this right, to do that is nothing for you, because your wisdom and leadership can just do that. Let me just call to those who are governing our constituencies, especially the administrators who want also to be politicians, to collaborate, to help the leaders to kindly realize that aim, so that this Okulak can get attached to Ochimbingwe settlement, to Spetskobe village, and to Omachede as a growth point. That would be a brilliant goal to realize, and it must realize. I want to also acknowledge the presence of the other mayors. My daughter, the deputy mayor of Swakopmund, I've seen you. You are present here. Your chief executive officer, during the launch of the strategic plan of the region, has also indicated such desire for the bigger municipalities, such as Swakopmund, Part 1 municipality, Walvis Bay municipality, could also assist the Okulaks so that they can quickly grow fast and save what they want to do for their community, because they are a bit matching. They have got communities that are on the uneven level in terms of equity. So thank you very much for your presence, and all the mayors, my brother, the big men, I salute you. Hendy's Bay, mayor, the practical man who does not, because development do not see color, development does not see tribe, development does not see language, development is for the people of that given constituency. I salute you, the mayor of Hendy's Bay, with your honorable councillors. I see Honorable Skinny here, and all the councillors that are present here. Yeah. So all the councillors, Opuo, I'm told, Korijas, thank you very much, the honorable leaders of our Republic of Namibia. Opuo, I acknowledge you. Thank you very much that you are joining us at this Okulak. Korijas and all the leaders, traditional leaders, all the leaders from the visiting towns, thank you very much for being here. This morning I came a bit delayed. Probably I'm doing with my team well. I don't know. I am so, I don't know the word, taken apart for so many critical events. As you might have noticed, in our region we are hosting 4th National Skills Competition. That's the worldwide competition that they're hosting the whole Namibia and beyond. They are gathered in Swakopmund in our region, and I am representing Her Excellency Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah at that event, and it is happening at the same time. This morning, I had to do my May 10 meeting for the resettlement committee. So I could not be absent because I had to set my expectations to my committee members. So therefore, my apologies that I could not make it on time. It was not intentional, but I had to do what I had to do this morning in Usakos to tell the resettlement committee members of Erongo Region that they must just execute their duty diligently without fail. And they must serve the residents of Erongo Region well when they apply to be resettled. So that's the reason why I was really delayed this morning. I am told I must also greet the chairperson of UTC Management Committee, Councillor Clarence Katorap. Chief Regional Officer, I had to leave him behind there because he's a secretariat, and if the governor is not there, he must be representing the governor at that meeting. So I also salute him. He is not absent. He is just doing the duties at the different platform in Usakos. Managing Director of QKR, Navahap Gold Mine, Mr. George Pochiwe. what can I do? What can I say after you have presented to the people of Erongo and to the Namibian people at large and to all the interest groups beyond Namibia of what you are doing for this country, in particular for the people of Erongo Region. Usakos will now have a fully functional fire fighting machine. But let me hasten to say, when I was a deputy minister of Mood, we have provided Usakos with the fully functional, fully operational firefighter machine. And they have stolen what is being replaced. Government has given Usakos that 1 million worth engine to be used for the people of Usakos when disasters strike. It was stolen when I called for Ngabahab gold mine. I said, help me. Please, I cannot punish my residents because I don't know when the disaster, when the fire will strike. Help me, but rest assured, I will find the culprit. I will hold anyone who was supposed to account for this firefighter to account. So your donation does not go in vain. Thank you very much, my brother, that you have had to my call to assist. So colleagues, whatever we are getting, we shall account. And whatever was misappropriated, I shall not condone. Sorry, pardon me, whether I was not there or not, these are the trust funds. These are the monies of our Namibians through the paying of tax that are entrusted to us to develop and to change the lives and the livelihoods of our communities. Therefore, Usakos, I will come to you and I will ask my officers that are the law enforcers, ACC will come and investigate what has happened to that. And you can hold me accountable if I do not report next time as to who has been taken to task. Therefore, thank you, MD, that you have once again heeded to my call. And other services that are coming to Usakos again, let us guard against vandalism, let us guard against theft, because under my watch, nothing will go wrong. I am gaining the trust from our industries, from our partners that are generous to help us. So nothing shall go wrong under my watch. Therefore, colleagues, take note that whenever you think that evil comes to your mind, think about this governor will come to me. So never attempt, but let us go out to save our people. Even for this event, I shall demand for a full accountability report. I shall be given a full accountability report as to what was received, what was expended, on what, with all the invoices, so that we can get trust and get MDC to come and support me next year. Probably because we are not giving the people accountability reports after these events, the industries are hesitant to support us. So colleagues, take no offense. We are obliged by law to account for what we are soliciting in the name of our communities. So you will give me after this event, a week later, a full, accurate accountability report of how this expo of the 3 towns have fared, so that I know, was it a profit, was it a loss, where can we improve next time when we take it back to Karibib, your worship. Yeah. Mr. Tino Hanabeb, thank you very much. What can we do? Our enabler. What can we do? What can I do? I cannot reach to my people if it was not for you to have enabled us to do what we are doing. You have given us lighting. You are still continuing to provide lighting in the rural areas. You have touched the very area that also pains me in Omaruru, that Olympic. I wish I would also get to the crux of the matter as to what has happened, why that field stand idling. You are not going to avail that 350,000. All the corporate social responsibility contributions should be channeled and sanctioned by the governor of this region. That is what I have pledged to the residents of this region, the 240,000, so that I can follow, because I would take that responsibility. So even the pledges that you have made, CEO, the MD of Ngabahab and Erongo Region, respectively, let me have those commitments and help you to ensure that the funds that you are giving us and the services you are providing to us is indeed used for the intended purpose. And the intended purpose is nothing else than to improve positively the lives and the livelihoods of our communities. All my brothers and sisters that I see here from different towns, I see you all. I thank you all for your presence. Your presence indeed is so valuable. We could not do anything without you. Thank you for coming, the sponsors, the members of Okulak, the ones who were running these arrangements all the time since it was announced by the leaders, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. And the learners, my children, you are the future. We are doing these things. That's why the governor is emotional, because I want everything happening to be done in a sustainable manner, so that we do not finish everything now and tomorrow when you are ready, everything is gone. So I will make sure that you from Erongo Region will find something when you are ready to save. So everything here should be done in a sustainable manner. So thank you, boys and girls, the OCs, for displaying your culture with pride. We appreciate all of you. I am sincerely grateful to be joining you this morning. Firstly, allow me to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Elijah Ngurare, whose visionary leadership continues to guide our nation towards greater prosperity and innovation. My brother Ben Nangombe, we are coming for long together. And I know you are a principled man, and I thank the Prime Minister to have delegated to come and just read his statement. And we also, on behalf of my people, we appreciate the $5,000 donation. We are going to account. It will be part of our balance sheet, and we are going to account what that 5,000 will be used for. Once again, thank you for gracing our regional event, Prime Minister. A special thank to you, our worship, the Councillor Irene Simeon Kurtz, for your exceptional leadership in bringing ARAF 2025 to life in this beautiful town of Usakos. This commitment has set the stage for this transformative event, which I'm sure will be a huge success. I sincerely appreciate the efforts of the two other mayors of Karibib and Omaruru for demonstrating exemplary leadership in keeping the spirit of this momentous annual event. Equally, I applaud the supportive structures associated with this event, which include the local authority councillors, the chief executive officers, managing directors, and many other stakeholders. Today, we stand on the cliff of something extraordinary. As your governor and as proud patron of ARAF 2025, I look out across this gathering, and what I see is a future of Namibia. Namibia that is not just envisioned in our dreams, but Namibia that is already being built by our hands, our minds, and our collective spirit. ARAF 2025 is more than celebration. It is a manifestation of a vision of a stronger, more prosperous Namibia. It is a festival, yes, but it is also a platform, a movement, a reflection of the powerful journey we are on as a nation and residents of Erongo Region. A journey that is rooted in hard work, innovation, and most importantly, unity of purpose. As we stand here today, let us remember that we are not simply part of a festival, we are part of something far greater. This is the very essence of who we are as Namibians. A people who rise together, who share a common vision, and who refuse to be held back by any obstacle. The ARAF Vibrant Festival highlights local talents, businesses, and culture. This is a testament to the potential of our people, which perfectly aligns with the spirit of our Vision 2030. This vision provides the guiding light that will take us from where we are today to where we aspire to be as a prosperous, industrialized, and fully developed nation. It is a vision that calls on every one of us to think big, dream bolder, and act with purpose. Esteemed invited guest, the leadership of Erongo present here, ladies and gentlemen, the government under the 8th administration has led us into revolutionary spin. And with the recent launch of National Development Plan 6, this is a foundation that places a strong emphasis on sustainable development and inclusive growth, to which ARAF is responding well. It envisions a Namibia where every citizen, every resident of Erongo Region has access, and I mean every resident. Die moeder daar in Omakede onder die boom met haar swart pot. Die pa wat daar in Ochimbingwe struggle om minst te maak. Die kind daar in Okombahe wat onder die skool wat afgebrand is many years ago struggle om soos enige ander kind in Namibia te floreer. So everyone should have equal access to opportunities, where every community is empowered, and I mean every community is empowered, and where every person, regardless of their socio-economic background, has a chance to guide our nation toward greater prosperity and innovation. Once again, the leadership of these 3 towns. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We should not become complacent, the citizens of this region. Let us not relent, because the journey to prosperity does not come on a silver platter. Let the OCs who are showcasing the dresses, let us see what is behind those dresses. Let those dresses help us in your society to eliminate the enemies of development. Let us, the OCs of Usakos, help the law enforcement to eliminate enemies of development, which are drug dealers. Our children are using excessive alcohol. Help us, the ladies, behind those dresses, to eliminate these evils of development, so that your children, our children, can prosper, can go to the university, can come back as engineers, can come back as the MDs of your mines, can come back as the engineers in your mineral industries. Help us. Help the law enforcement, so that we can eliminate these evils to development. Because the journey to prosperity does not come on a silver platter. It requires hard work. It is safer to say that with the guiding principles of NTB 6 and Vision 2030 frameworks, we are equipped to face this challenge and challenges head on. The economic transformation of our region is something that we should all prioritize to ensure we lift ourselves from the yoke of poverty and inequality. We are a resilient community, determined and ready to reap the dividends of our hard work. As your governor and the patron of ARAF 2025, I commit to working tirelessly to actualize the Namibian dream in every corner of Erongo Region. Yes, support me, pray for me, take hands with me, and let us move in the same direction. And by doing that, I shall be strong enough to actualize all what we have said to improve the lives and the livelihoods of our communities in our region. We will continue to focus on creating an environment where local businesses can thrive, where innovation is celebrated, and where our youth are given the tools to build a brighter future. This year, Usakos leads the charge in hosting ARAF 2025, but it is not just about one town. It is about all of us. It is about creating a ripple effect that will spread throughout Erongo Region specifically, and in Namibia general, sparking a movement that echoes our common goal and a movement that propels Namibia into a future of economic independence, social equity, and environmental sustainability. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to challenge each one of you here today to kindly sit back and internalize what your governor It's a very simple challenge. Sit back, think a bit deeper, internalize, digest my cry, and come back to me, to my office, and tell me how your governor can put her words into practice. This festival should not just be a moment in time, but a turning point in our history. Let it be the catalyst for the change we want, not only in our region, but across our entire nation. Let us, with confidence, build on the foundations laid by our forefathers. And let us create a Namibia that is innovative and prosperous together in unity. When we do that, I can acclaim and proclaim today, the 25th of September, 2025, that the future of Erongo Region and that of Namibia is indeed bright. The path forward is laid, it is clear, and it is ours to shape. One region, one region, one vision. One region, one vision. When you subscribe to that in Erongo Region, within the next 30 days, I will be able to produce tangible reports that can help me to put every activity to a resource and to our industry. And this one region of one vision shall indeed prosper. I thank you very much, and as the patron of this Okulak, and as your governor of this region, I now have the singular honor and the privilege to declare ARAF 2025 officially opened. Thank you very much.
May be seated. Yeah, before I go ahead, you know, as sons and daughters of yesteryear, when you are whipped, you will say sorry. Yeah. Sorry, my mother, for the mistake we have done. But the sons and daughters of this year, when they are whipped, they say, don't whip me, I will go to the police station. That's what they do. I don't know how we teach today's kids. Because they say, I know my rights. They will tell you, I know my rights. Yeah, before we go to the last item on our agenda, I'm very proud that the event was declared open exactly 1 o'clock. After being behind with 1 hour, I've done my job. And therefore we will conclude by giving the young ones the last chance to perform, because my mother, the governor, likes to see the youth in the forefront of this kind of events. Therefore I will ask them to come in front and give us the last 2 selections, and then we will conclude the program. Kiture.
It's my land, my land.
Give him a hand of applause again, once more. And then that was the primary school, and then we'll finally give the secondary school the last performance of the day before we conclude. Secondary school, can you make your way to the front? Can we get to the front?
Yes,
Yeah. Again, let's give them a nice hand of applause. It's all of them, Usakos. Yeah, before I give over to the Deputy Mayor of Usakos Town Council to speak or give 2 minutes or 1 minute vote of thanks, I would want to ask my crew, the other ones are busy with their responsibilities somewhere around the field. The CEO of Omaruru, Masa Valentina Sindongo, please come in front. Come stand next to me so that you can be acknowledged. Ms. Sarah Chen, the acting CEO of Karibib. Sarah Chen, eh? These are my people that have made this event a success as heads of the respective institutions, Omaruru and Karibib. These are my partners in crime. I like to thank them.
Not in crime.
He's saying not in crime, but I mean the good crime. There is also a good crime there. There is not always the bad crime. There is also a good crime. Thank you guys. Thank you for the assistance. Let's keep pushing until Saturday. Thank you. With that, I will give the final floor to His Worship Jeffrey Manale, the Deputy Mayor, outgoing Deputy Mayor, if I might say rightly so, to just give us a small vote of thanks for making this event a success and also blessing it towards Saturday with them to close with the music show. Honorable Manale, the floor is yours. His challenge.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Yeah, indeed. The future is female, no? As we could see from the performances here. The first performance was woman. The second performance was also woman. And when I saw the third performance, when I saw the boys, I thought, thank you God, now we can hear some voices. But some voice was like, Erongo Region! Then I thought to myself, my goodness, what's going on here? Are they changing now already to become women because the future is woman? Thank you very much. Before I gave my vote of thanks, in the world of mayoral speech, in particular mayor giving his speech, in the state of New York, where there is over 300 million people, that particular hour when the mayor is giving his or her speech, whether you are on the road, whether you are listening to your television, or whether you are working at your office, that particular hour is devoted to the mayor's speech. I have observed this morning that when the first citizen was giving her speech, the exhibitors outside were playing loud music. Others were asking, where's my beer? Others were having whatever they could say. But when the first citizen is speaking, the very first citizen of that particular town or that particular city, we need to listen to the message that the worship is bringing. And I'm very much disappointed by the organizers of this event that maybe only the selected few that are seated here could hear what the speakers have been saying this morning. I mean, we said, the governor has mentioned that as well, inclusivity. We've invited those exhibitors outside. We have invited the communities outside to come and hear what we have to say. But it's only us inside here that we could hear. I was expecting the organizers maybe to put up sound boxes there in the corners of this stadium. And all the other outlets should have been quiet and listen to what we are going to say. But really, I think let this not repeat itself in the future. And when the mayor is speaking, I mean, if those 380 million in New York, even the cars that are driving on the road, they have been taken off by the peace officers. No car is moving that particular hour on the road. They are listening to what the first citizen of that city or town is saying. So I hope the organizers of this event will really change what has just transpired today. Thank you very much. Program Director, let me stand by the protocol already established, but I would really love to acknowledge and give gratitude to the governor of this region of excellence, Natalia Twakoses. The message that you have delivered was very clear. I hope that we can take away something from what the governor has said. In the same vein, Dr. Ben Nangombe, the Executive Director in the Office of the Prime Minister, Honorable Weda Siweta, Councillor of Omaruru constituency, Honorable Vincent Kahua, the Mayor of Omaruru, Honorable Davy van Wyk, Mayor of Karibib, Honorable Irene Simeon Kurtz, the host, the Mayor of Usakos, all other mayors, councillors, regional as local, those mayors that has traveled all the way. I have seen some from even as far as Aranos, Karasbek, just to be here. We really appreciate your presence. I normally said, when we are giving thanks to the participants and those that has made effort to come to that particular town, sometimes we forgot that we have been created by someone that has made sure that we could be here today, someone that has created everything on earth, us humans as well. Even this mic, which I'm speaking through, has been created by someone. We are just the inventors, but this mic is also coming from somewhere, from the natural resources. So we need also to give thanks to the Almighty that He could let us see this morning and let us realize this day today. In the eyes of many, it was said that Usakos, it will never happen. Usakos, Taifaldorp, shall not gebeur nie. But if you do things together with God, if you believe that it will happen tomorrow, next week, next month, it has happened today in Usakos. Chief Regional Officer, in his absentia, captains of industries, CEOs of different towns, former CEOs present this afternoon, former mayors present this afternoon, traditional leaders, the chiefs of the traditional authorities, we acknowledge your presence. The law enforcement, thank you very much. We could sleep in peace. Last evening, I could see every after hour, you could see the blue lights driving through the streets. So thank you very much. And all the security personnel that is make sure that peace is prevailing in Usakos. The partners of Okulak, that's the Omaruru Town Council, Karibib, and of course, Navakhap Gold Mine. We say thank you very much. Was it not the collective initiative of both these towns, this event could have not materialized. To our sponsors, QKR Namibia, FNB Namibia, NetBank, Toya Consultants, Engineering, NPC Namibia, Channel 7, Isa Guest House, Erongo Red, Master Hanabe, please don't switch off the lights up until Sunday. Unique, to Powercom, Palmer Construction, Equafo Consulting, Toya Consulting Engineers, and all other sponsors that could make this event a reality. We say thank you very much. The corporate exhibitors, it's unfortunate that the governor is not around now, because the next message was directed to the governor before I conclude. The corporate exhibitors, I hope you just don't not become exhibitors, but become investors in ARAF, simply meaning bring services closer to people. The governor is a front runner of decentralization. And I wanted the governor to hear the next what I'm going to say. The governor is the front runner of decentralization. If all these corporate exhibitors that are exhibiting today could open up their offices in the 3 towns of ARAF, in Erongo Region, especially in the developing localities, I think Erongo Region would become a better place of investment. And it's my call to all those corporate institutions to think about it, visit our localities, and see where we can take hands together and develop these areas, so that decentralization should not just go to Swakopmund, Walvis Bay, Hendis Bay, Worship Vermaak, also send them also this side. We really appreciate that. Having said that, thank you very much that you have been coming, all that has been traveling. I hope the rest of the program, the rest of the remaining days, you will enjoy in Usakos. You will be sightseeing Usakos, and please feel welcome. And thank you very much.
Hey, I'm challenged. Yes, from my side, also thank you very much for the patience. Thank you very much for listening attentively. The event is starting. The best things are just ahead of you. Therefore, I will sign off by saying, good day, good afternoon, Namibia, wherever you are. I sign off. Let's stand for the AU and the national anthem by the NCS brass band.
prepared quickly for some announcements.